Today we have come to one of the most famous go-kart tracks in the UK. We are at Buckmore Park. Good evening everyone, GP89 here, and today we have come here for a sprint race at Buckmore Park. The track is 900 meters long, it has 14 corners and it's very technical. This track actually belongs to the great legend John Surtees, the only driver that has ever won a championship in both Formula 1 and MotoGP.
Στάρα, οργάνωση φοβερή και θα μπούμε σε λίγο να τρέξουμε έναν αγώνα. Θα είναι sprint και το ωραίο είναι ότι θα μπούμε χωρίς practice. Γιατί δεν πρόλαβαμε να κλείσουμε, είναι sold out, οπότε θα μπούμε λίγο χύμα μέσα.
The race format is as follows. We start with a 5-minute warm-up, which is the only practice I will do. 3 8-minute races with points, and then a 10-minute final that gives double points. At least this is what I think. Also, a lot of YouTubers race here, like Jimmy Broadbent, Super GT, Tiamat Marduk, The Sideman, The Burn Cheap, and guess who's here today? Harry Lewis from The Sideman and The Burn Cheap. And we will have some crazy battles together. Let's go to the first race. There's no qualifying. We all start each race from a random position. Not that it matters to me right now because I barely know the track and all drivers around me are all experienced. But we are ready and we are off. On the left wearing the black, white and green suit is Harry Lewis. He didn't get a good start and I'm going to pass him right away. And out of habit I go and push the driver in front of me so we can pull our way together. But that's an endurance move and this is a sprint race. And we are coming now to the first hairpin and he makes a mistake. He spins out, but I'm on the outside and now 3 people are passing me and I drop to 4th. I stay on the inside line to gain a position back, but someone dives even further inside. Just when I was about to move up to 3rd, now go back to 4th again. A lot of battles already and this race has barely even started. And I'm still trying to adapt. I barely know the track and I'll brake too late and it hit the guy in front of me. I killed him, but I will let him pass of course because this was a dirty move and I didn't mean it. All that I did before was a 4-minute warm-up session. So right now I'm trying to learn the track in between fighting with other people. Okay, not the best start, but we will climb back up, hopefully. In front of me is Harry Lewis again and trust me, we're gonna be battling non-stop in every race today. Here I'm gonna try again to go flat out in the first corner, but I realized that it's just not possible yet. I still don't know the limits of the track, neither the kart. You can see that I keep running wide all the time. I haven't adapted yet, but that's okay. And it's actually good that I have strong drivers around me because I can catch what they do and learn faster. And why do I keep saying that they're good drivers? Because this race was only for experienced drivers. Just imagine that when I signed up for this race 2 months earlier, they actually asked me to send detailed results from other races I've done, so just they could see my level. It was basically the first time they've seen my name and they don't want to just let anyone enter and ruin the event. Now, up ahead there are battles going on, which is good. It keeps them from pulling away from us. And there's a gap ahead on the left and I have to go there. I push him a little bit wide, but you cannot see it. He's just in my side now. He's on my right and we have a drag race in this big straight. And now I did a signal. I told him like, let's go together man, push me to get the other guys, but he goes in the inside for the overtake. Then we lose a position. At this point I start realizing that working with someone here is really hard. It's only an 8-minute race, so we have to go full attack mode. So immediately get back to his inside and we're up to 5th place. And I tried to tell him again to push me from behind, but this doesn't happen. Meanwhile, the guys ahead of us are pulling away. Now it's just the 2 of us battling. And I already know he's going to dive in again at the first chance. And there he is at the end of the straight. Great move, but I stay right on the outside and we go side by side again into the hairpin. I brake later and take the position back. Good news is that I start to close the gap with the guy in front, so we can battle for the 4th place. I'm starting to learn the track. That's good, that's very good. And slowly I'm finding my pace. I don't know my lap times now. There is actually a very big screen in the straight that you can check your last lap time each lap, but I cannot focus there. And it's hard right now to learn the track because I'm not exactly driving around practicing. I'm racing while learning at the same time. And the guy behind me is glued to my bumper, so I have to be aware of everything. What's happening ahead, behind, and all around me, all while pushing flat out and trying to learn the track. That actually made it really fun though. I was on the edge the whole time, couldn't relax for a second, and in this truck, even if you make the smallest mistake, your lap time is completely ruined. You'll see whenever I make a tiny mistake, you immediately notice how much time we lose. Like right now, the guy in front doesn't take the corner that well, and I'm right on his tail again. Now it's my chance, and I brake later, and we are back to 4th place. I'm starting to learn the truck now, but I've lost quite a bit ground because I've missed the practice session earlier. It was sold out, and it was a 40-minute session, and if I've done it, I would have been more ready for this race. This truck has so many technical sections, like this downhill section here where you go flat out turning in and then braking hard with an easy to miss braking point. And the next part again is very tricky, very technical, fast, and so much fun. Seriously guys, if you ever go to London, you have to visit this truck. It's totally worth it. So the first race will pretty much end like this. I cannot catch the drivers in front, but I managed to pull a 3-second gap with the ones behind me, and we finish in 4th place. I'm happy with that, and it's still early. From here on, the goal is just to move up. I feel more confident now, mentally ready, and let's go for race 2.
I'm still learning the truck, man. Sorry, I didn't want to push you back there.
This time I'm starting 7th. That's how the rules work. So across all the races everyone starts uns from the front, uns from the middle, and uns from the back. We are ready and we are off. I get a really good start. I pass Harry on my left and I'm already up to 6th. And I'm diving right between them, passing everyone, and I'm 4th. We turn in and I've made the corner. 3rd place, very nice. Let's go, we are flying now. What a perfect start to this race. Now braking, and no, I completely missed the apex. Totally, and I dropped down to 4th. Unbelievable. This kart had really weird brakes. In general, all 4 karts I drove today were completely different from each other. Totally different handling, but their lap times were all really close. Still, this one gave me a hard time. Eventually, I got hang of it, and my time started to improve, but the guys around me were seriously quick. A little later, my nemesis in this race, Harry, overtakes me again, and I dropped to 5th. And honestly, that's pretty much how this race goes. It was the calmest of the 4 races by far, and I finished in 5th place. Not exactly the result I wanted, but we still have 2 very important races left, especially the final, where the points are doubled. And as you can see, we now dropped from 4th to 5th place in the overall standings. And it's time to switch karts again. And here we go again, another 8-minute race. Let's see what we can do from here. From now on, it's pure drama. Up ahead, you can see another group. That's the lightweight category with a minimum weight of 70 kilos. We are in the heavyweight class with a minimum being 85 kilos. They start a little bit sooner than us, so the 2 categories don't meet each other on track. We are ready and we are off. The guys in front didn't start very well, and I dived right between them, and from 3rd we are now 1st. Back on the lead. This time though, I really hope I can keep it, and I'll try to brake more carefully, play it a bit defensive, and I'm starting to get the hang of the sprint racing now. I brake well, nail the corner, and I'm holding the lead once again. In the middle section, I won't go too wide. I will keep this defensive line again, and so far we are still in 1st place. Let's see if I can keep it this time, because behind me, you know there are no slow drivers. Everyone's just waiting for the first chance to dive bomb me. So I have to keep driving clean, but I'll make a mistake. Here I lose a little, I miss the apex again, the car slides and I'm now exposed. I don't have enough speed coming out of the corner. I try to turn in, but luckily no one's next to me. Probably they're fighting behind, so we are safer now. Things are going well, but only for 2 laps, because a bit later I will lose it again in the same corner. Just a tiny braking mistake and someone sneaks up on the inside, and now we are back to 2nd place. But I'm right behind him. I got the slipstream and I'm pushing him, but I'm not thinking about working together. No, this time I want to overtake him. It's do or die now. I want to take the next hairpin perfectly and dive down on the inside on the right. I see him go a bit wide, and that's my chance. I have to keep on the right and brake as late as possible. But so does he. He has a great line, stays ahead and blocks my exit. I can't stay alongside him, and then out of nowhere, the 3rd place driver, he dives from absolutely nowhere. Insane move, but I managed to do the switchback and keep my position. But man, that was a murderous dive bomb. And that's even with me holding a defensive line. Imagine if I've gone wide there. So now I have to be super careful. One tiny mistake and someone will instantly dive in the inside. Of course, I can't let the leader pull away either. In my head, I only have one thing: victory. I want to win this, score as many points as possible before the final. The guy ahead, the one with the blue helmet, is third in the standings. And in the first 2 races, he finished third both times. So I cannot let him finish ahead of me again. I can feel it, I've found my pace now. But suddenly the third place driver passes me. Oh man, that's not good news. And we are back to P3. That's a guy who is second in the standing. And I have to push, I cannot let him pull away from me. And as we go into this left corner, he slides and goes a bit wide, and I jump in on the inside and I will regain the second position. And just after a lap, I'm just behind the first position. But now the third guy is on the right side of me and he's ready to attack. Man, my positioning was not good. He's on my inside now and he has the upper hand for the next hairpin. And he passes me cleanly. I believe we still have this. There's plenty of time left, which means plenty of battles ahead. He'll go for the wide entry to get a good exit. I'm faster now, but he hits me and my speed is gone. And now he starts to pull away. And right behind me, there's another driver glued to my bumper, ready to attack any second. And who is this driver? Again, my nemesis, Harry Lewis. And here he goes from the inside, passes me again, but immediately I will go for a dive bomb and I will regain the third position. This move was crucial, and now I have to keep him behind, because I know this will happen again. But the good thing is that the first and the second driver are fighting too, so they're not pulling away from us. And the driver in front has lost momentum. I try to go on his left, but he closes the door and I lose all my speed. And now this is very bad, because I know that my nemesis behind sees this as a big opportunity. And as we approach the hairpin, he's on my right and I cannot defend now. He goes very nice in the inside and he goes up to P3. And look at my right, P5 is right next to me. In a race that I was first for a few laps, I could even fall back in 5th place. I have to concentrate now. I know that I find my pace, I know the track now, but I just have to concentrate and not do any more mistakes. And we enter the last lap of the race. It's all or nothing now. You see P1 and P2 are fighting and Harry Lewis is opening the door. I try to go to the inside, but I cannot. I have to attack now, but everyone is fast in front of me and I cannot. But I'm lucky because P2 and P3 are fighting so hard and maybe I get an opportunity to dive in. I will stick to the inside. The two drivers hit each other and I'm the lucky one that gets up to P3. And how unlucky was the other guy? He went from 1st to 4th in just a few corners. But I cannot relax now. When the race is like this, I know I can gain more. Maybe I get lucky, maybe I'll see a gap. We have to keep pushing until the very end. And here's the last chance, maybe for an overtake, but all the three of us will take good lines and exit very fast. So from now on, there's nothing anyone can do. And we'll finish this dramatic race in P3. Man, what a race. This is what I like. This is what I like in sprint races. Now we get some crucial points for the final, which we will start in the 5th place. But nothing is over yet. As I said, last race is double points, so there's hope. And guys, if you want to support this channel, hit the like and the subscribe button. It really helps, and thank you. Now let's go to the final. This time the starting order is not random. We start according to the standings, and the 3rd and 4th place driver are my targets. Mathematically, there's still a chance for a podium, so I'll give everything to make it happen. And green lights and we are off. Everyone lunches perfectly this time. I stay on the right to try and pass the driver with a blue helmet, and I've set up myself very well. And we are now up to 4th place very cleanly. I want to pass Harry Lewis straight away, but look how defensive everyone is. The 1st, the 2nd, even the 3rd ahead of me. And I'm defensive too. No one is giving any room. It's all or nothing here. You cannot take any risks. But in a few corners, I will do a big mistake. And on the downhill, I lose my brake again. I go wide and another driver passes me. Now we drop down to 5th. Things are not looking good. At least the guy with the blue helmet hasn't passed me yet, so I'm still ahead of him. But being 5th, it means that I'm not getting enough points to climb the standings. The driver ahead seems to have found something. He's really fast now, and I'll stay behind him, and maybe that's a good idea to work with him to catch up with Harry in front. But unlucky for me, he already passed Harry, but this gives me the opportunity to get closer to both of them. I don't even know how to explain it, but this track is so easy to make a mistake. But it's like easy to make a big mistake. First time I've experienced anything like this. And moving a bit further, my main nemesis, my main rival, Harley's, tries a move to overtake. He dives inside, but he crosses on the plastic barriers, and now it's my time to go to the inside to pass him because he has lost all the momentum, all his speed, and now we are up to P4. But I lose my braking point again, going tight, and exit in the red zone for the second time. Passing on the finish line, I see my cart number and a warning. If I cut the truck again, I could get a 5 or 10 seconds penalty, so I have to be really careful. Now we go for the hairpin. I dive as late as possible, take the inside and gain one more position, 3rd place. But my exit isn't great. The driver is still on my left, pushing me off again. We go wide again, and I hope that I will not get another track limits warning. Because, okay, now it didn't cause it, they pushed me out, but we lose another position. Now it's getting stressful, because a penalty could ruin everything. But the driver ahead just cut the truck completely, but he'll get his warning too. And now it's absolute chaos. Behind me in 5th, Harley's is waiting, just waiting for any small mistake. And we hit the straight and I've got the slipstream. There's no way I'll let him get away. This is the perfect opportunity to build up speed and go on his right. As soon as he opens his line on the left, I dive on the right. I have to, there's no other option. And I'll get squeezed a bit, but I stay on the inside. I brake as late as I can, aim for the clean exit, and we are back to 3rd. And let's go defensive. I'm not opening my line, because if I do, he'll dive bomb me again. Meanwhile, the 1st and 2nd place drivers have disappeared ahead. After all these battles, we've lost so much time, so they're so far ahead, there's no chance to take another position. But what we can fight for is keeping this place. Behind me, it's carnage, man. 2 drivers are glued together, and we're like a little train. And I hope that we can hold this exact position, because if I stay 3rd and Harley's 5th, I'll finish 3rd overall and move up to the podium. But if Harley's gets up to 4th, he will get my place in the standings. Then suddenly there's a guy in front of me. That's a guy from the lightweight category. Seems that he didn't have a great race, so we've catch up to him very quickly. I need to pass him as soon as possible. I go for the dive on the inside, but on my right, the 4th place driver dives in and I drop to 4th place, but I stay alongside him. Now we are drag racing down the straight. I can't believe the drama this other driver unintentionally caused in this race, and still the 4th place driver is behind me. But it seems that he's not going to attack. Things are going great so far, but the pressure is immense. But I have to focus and drive cleanly and avoid any more mistakes. We have to push, but cannot exceed the limits. One tiny mistake and going off track could ruin everything. And I'll keep a good pace, but without taking any risks. Slowly, I start opening a gap. Don't imagine that it's huge, just about half a second. But before, it was only 1 or 2 tenths. The good thing is that the 2 drivers behind me are battling hard. And it seems that this fight is out of my hands now. If Harley's manages to climb to 4th, he'll be 3rd in the standings. On the truck there are 2 timing screens. One on my right here and one further down the straight. I was checking my position every lap, seeing that my main rival was still 5th, so we are safe. That was until lap 11. The penultimate lap, I see his name in 4th place. No way, man, he passed. After all, despite everything I've tried, he managed to climb to 4th place. Well, fair play to Harley's, I gave it my all. And I had so much fun racing on this truck, I barely knew, jumping in without any experience. The battles were intense and so exciting. And we hit the straight for the final time, and I checked the screen, and Harley's is in 5th. The other driver has passed him. And we finished the race like this, and we got the podium, man. Our first sprint race in the UK, and we made it onto the podium. Incredible, man. What a race, man. I haven't done a sprint in a while, and I loved every second. The truck, the competition, everything was so strong today. And I really wish that one day I can come back here and race.
Well done, man. Great. You're rapid.
I hope you liked this video, and see you on the truck.